put my shades on
Well,
for.
while you put your shades on, we back for part 2 of my Quan's Steelers rant.
Want
So, hey, y'all know what it is. Y'all know how we do. My man's take it away.
I just want to say we need to let Aaron Rodgers go after this season. Not because of anything Aaron Rodgers did. He's done the best he can. Hell, he broke his wrist trying to play for the Pittsburgh Steelers because he honored Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers. But we done him a disservice. We have done Aaron Rodgers, the great 3-time Pro Bowl, one Super Bowl champ, a disservice. We waited all season to sign him. All season.
All season.
Sign Aaron Rodgers. We did him a disservice. We ain't invest in Aaron Rodgers during the offseason. We just gave him DK Metcalf. We traded for John Smith and that Mika Fitzpatrick trade, but that won't nothing. We ain't gave Aaron Rodgers nothing to work with. Nothing. We go here and then the trade deadline, we didn't get no trade done. Jacoby Myers go to the Jaguars and all types of stuff. All types of stuff. We ain't even tried. I mean, at least to get Brees Hall, even though he a running back. But shoot, you get the ball to him the right way in the backfield, he can take it all the way 99 yards with the speed that the man got. We ain't even give away a 3rd-round pick to the Jets for Brees Hall. We didn't get none of the free agents, and then we sitting here looking the way we looking. We gave him doggone Arthur Smith for offensive coordinator. Now, Aaron Rodgers do like the tight end packages or whatever. He loves his tight ends, but he loves his receivers too. Aaron Rodgers always had somewhat of a good receiver. Jordy Nelson and Devontae Adams and Garrett Wilson, which that was a disappointment in the Jet, but at least he had somebody that was out there giving some type of effort. DK Metcalf, he ain't had over 6-7 receptions this season and no game. We did him a disservice. So, as for a Hall of Fame quarterback, I feel like he should just leave. I feel like he should just leave Pittsburgh because we've diminished the great quarterback that he is. We can't follow instruction. The man told John Smith to run inside. The inside of the field was wide open against the Buffalo Bills. Guess what John Smith do? Go on the outside. Why? Because he trying to be cute out there. He ain't paying attention. He too worried about what's going on with the man in front of him, and he ain't paying attention to his own quarterback. Quarterback giving instruction out there. He got to be, your mom always tell you, pay attention. It's a time to play, and it's a time not to play.
That's what the Bible say.
When you in class, you listen to that teacher. Aaron Rodgers out there giving instruction out there on the smart board. Giving instruction.
Not the smart board.
Out there giving instruction. Donald Smith over there, he high with man across him. He ain't even paying attention. Cost us. Then Arthur Smith out there wanting to run the ball with Wimpy the Kid on 4th and 2. What's going on?
Wimpy the Kid?
You could have did a smoke screen to Darnell Washington or DK or somebody. You gonna run the ball with one of the smallest running backs that we got in the room? Shoot, you could have put what's my boy name? Keydon Johnson, whatever his name is, the rookie running back. We could have put him in. He ain't seen the field since he fumbled on the special team. But see, we're doing Aaron Rodgers a disservice. He ain't asked for this. That's why he was in the dark for so long. He ain't know. He liked Mike T. You know what I'm saying? I never forget when the Green Bay Packers played the Steelers, and Aaron Rodgers was trying to do his little trickery when he trying to get a free play or whatever. And Mike Tomlin called timeout, and they looked at each other and they gave him that look. And Mike Tomlin smiled, and Aaron Rodgers did it like that with his fingers and everything. But now that we got Aaron Rodgers, we ain't even build around Aaron Rodgers. How you ain't gonna build around him? He one of the oldest, if not the oldest, quarterback in the league today. So you know he gonna need something.
That is facts.
You know he gonna need some type of help. You just can't give him a DK Metcalf and all the rest of these guys young. You gotta give them some experience. You gotta we messed up for one by trading George Pickens. That was the first hiccup. And then you just can't get nothing done before the trade deadline.
It's
Nothing.
tough.
And at the time, we was a few games ahead of the Baltimore Ravens, who now we got to fight for the division with now because we done got our stuff all in the tizzy and we got embarrassed at home against the Buffalo Bills, which I feel like we could have won that game if we would have just stayed the course in the second half. It came out and got that fumble turnover. We should have just hit the reset button and just continued to play. But no, we just don't look good. The defense don't look good. But we just, Aaron, just go. Just go. Because at the end of the day, you're going to get hurt in this situation. You know, you already done broke your nose. You know, you done busted your face all up. Ain't nobody even punch you in your face. You fell on the ground, the helmet hit you in the nose. You're all bloody. Just go. Just go. Just
Man, they
go.
said that man Aaron Rodgers was sitting on the sidelines, and they said that man looked like SpongeBob when he had the suds. Well, I couldn't unsee it, man.
We just gotta go, man.
I could not unsee that job, man. That,
Aaron
hey,
Rodgers gotta go, man. It's just best for him to go because obviously we don't know how to cherish such a talented Hall of Fame quarterback like Aaron. We don't know what to do with that type of pressure. What is pressure? Pressure, then we don't know what pressure is. Pittsburgh don't even cook in pressure cookers. You know
mm.
what I mean? They don't know what pressure is. They ain't never heard a pressure cooker do that little squeal when you trying to get the top off. They don't know. They don't even know how that feels. They don't even know what pressure is.
What it sound like?
They don't know what pressure is. They out there ball driving, man. These are the Pittsburgh Steelers, the one that say the standard is the standard. The ones that say that the man is still, the men are still.
Mm,
We out there looking like doggone cheap metal out there.
mm.
We out there breaking and stuff. We supposed to be the steel curtain. Right now we look at one of the doggone plastic curtains you put on your shower. Let the water all over the floor and stuff.
And when he let it stay there too long, it start mildewing.
Come on, man. So after this season number 8, just let it go, man. Just let it go. We ain't gonna do right. We ain't gonna do right by Aaron, man. We ain't ready for that right there. That wasn't the move. We thought it was. We thought we knew what we was doing, you know. But Aaron then came out here to Pittsburgh and he didn't put himself in harm. He done broke his wrist in 3 different got 3 fractures in his left wrist.
Mm,
His nose busted up.
just
And now,
one.
he got to play Baltimore, who's a very physical team. I don't care what the defense look like. They this gonna be a very physical match. It's gonna be a field position game between the two.
Mm.
And now he gotta go against Baltimore. Then he gotta do all this work and stuff. He old, his wrist is hurting, it's cold outside. You know that wrist aching. He need a shot of ibuprofen or something.
Man, that man played in Green Bay his whole career. Ain't nobody trying to hear that jive, man.
He's down, man. He's just down. And then it's just bad, man. That's the only thing I had to say, man. Pittsburgh, man, you did a disservice to a veteran. You did a disservice. And I'm so disappointed in you. Because you know better. And when you know better, you do better. But y'all don't know better. Y'all don't know better. Y'all think y'all got it all together. Y'all don't never want to take the back seat. You always think you want to drive, but you're falling asleep behind the wheel. You're about to crash. Well, you didn't crash, really. The crashing is already there. It just ain't happened yet.
Mm.
Well, man, you falling asleep behind the wheel. You ain't getting no sleep at night.
Drink some coffee.
Right, trying to figure out how you gonna get DK Metcalf open, how you gonna get him more involved in the offense, how you gonna do this, how the defense is looking. You done paid them all this money. You look at your bank account and you got all these contracts tied up. Shoot, we could have waited to sign TJ Watt. And I'm a big TJ Watt fan. Don't get me wrong. But TJ ain't look like TJ. TJ out there getting chipped by everybody. He the
I mean,
most chipped
he, he,
defender ever.
he did break his brother's sack record a few weeks ago.
Yeah, but see that won't too hard to do because JJ Watt, he was won all the time. So he only got a few sacks a season.
That is true.
TJ Watt done been on the field more than his brother has. So that's a given. You know, and TJ Watt ain't no bust. But we could have waited a little bit to save that little money to put it sign to a receiver or the trade or something. We didn't do nothing. We just said, we got the 53-man roster and that's it. We steady signing all these nursing home defenders. They ain't doing nothing. They out there with crutches. So when they go out there, they shaking at the knee, trying to keep up with the doggone receivers.
What they doing? What they do?
Shaking at the knee, trying to keep up.
Oh boy.
Embarrassing. It's embarrassing to have the sign on. It's embarrassing that I got a season bet with a Cowboy fan and I'm gonna lose. I gotta hear this stuff because y'all ain't showing up. I gotta hear this. I'm the one that gotta hear it. Y'all think y'all hearing it. Y'all ain't turning on that TV. Y'all ain't listening to ESPN. Y'all ain't listening to all the talking heads because y'all just think they talking. But I'm the one that's listening to all this stuff that they telling me about the team that I love the most. Just take it away, man. I'm done.
Well,
Y'all some bull crap. Y'all some bull crap. And you ain't gonna do right. And everything you think about gonna fail.
good God Almighty.
Do right by me.
Well, first off, you should have took that stupid bet anyway. Second of all,
It won a stupid bet.
that
It's
bet
the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, for God's sake.
you look at here. Look
I
at
mean,
here.
I didn't think. Hold on. Before you go there, before you call my bet a dumb bet, let me just explain. This was before the season started. Okay.
Okay.
Before the season started.
Okay. It's still a
And
dumb bet.
me,
But go ahead.
and me thinking, not knowing that the Commanders was going to crash like this, I didn't think the Commanders was going to be like they are, all banged up. They got band-aids on the field now. I didn't know they was going to be like that. I thought the Commanders and the Eagles was going to still be the Commanders and Eagles for last year, but no, that didn't happen. And so now, then I didn't know we was going to get rid of George Pickens either.
Yeah, that was dumb. That was
So with all
backwards.
that, I'm looking at the Cowboys like, at best, y'all third best in the division. And that's if the Giants don't, that's the way I'm thinking.
So I guess this brother really said something that activated your Steeler pride, huh?
But I'm saying though, Fonz, like at best, they're supposed to have been third best in a division with the Commanders that made it to the NFC Championship game and the Eagles that won the Super Bowl. I'm thinking that, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, come on, like the Cowboys, like, come on, bro. Like you talking about you talking about Dak Prescott that's only been to 2 conference games in the past 10 years. You talking about that guy? Like, I'm just saying, like,
But he's been to a conference championship within the last couple of years.
I said one.
But on the other hand, you got the Steelers who haven't made it out the wild card round in almost a decade. In about in about 28 more days. Maybe 29 more days. It'll be exactly a decade.
I like the Cowboys. We was gonna be top 2. Like I'm just saying. I'm talking about before preseason, pre NFL season.
The more you're revealing about this friendly wager that you so eloquently broke down for me, the more I see how asinine that wager was. Because I'm looking at both teams.
The Cowboys.
First of all, you got to go strength of schedule. This is something everybody needs to listen to now. If you want to make a bet outside of the betting websites, if you're making a bet between you and somebody else, this is what you need to do. You need to study. Schedule come out in May. You got from May to the second week of September to study that schedule. Look at the strength of schedule. And then look at I hate reverting back to recency bias, but I got to go back to recency bias. Both teams are parallel with each other.
Slightly.
Neither one, I mean, one is slightly better. One can win a playoff game. The other one, we don't know just yet. I still wouldn't have made that bet. I told you earlier, but we were texting. I would have never.
I say all that, but I ain't scared. I'm willing to make another bet with a Cowboy fan at any time, any moment. Because one thing about it, it's in the Twin Towers. All that stuff, it's gonna come crumbling down. And we ain't even gonna remember. Like, I feel like Donald Trump now. All the Trump Towers, it's gonna come crumbling down by the end of January.
It's fake news. Fake news.
And
I didn't make the bet. I was just playing.
And the Cowboys ain't talking about nothing. They ain't gonna go nowhere. They're doing all this talking. They think they beat the Chiefs, they beat the Eagles. They think they're on top of the world. They ain't did nothing. They ain't did nothing. You ain't nothing. Like Michael Jackson said in the bad video, you ain't nothing. You ain't nothing.
I ain't got no
You'll
comment.
never be nothing. And you'll never amount to nothing. And when it's time that you got to play George Pickens, yeah, just like you paid Ezekiel Elliott over, you paid Dak Prescott over Zeke. Now you're going to have to choose whether you're going to want to pay CD Lamb a little bit extra money or are you going to sign George Pickens to that contract.
Well, if they smart, they will sign George Pickens early.
But the way Jerry Jones operates.
But Jerry Jones is a shrewd businessman. I have to give it to him. He ain't rich for nothing.
That contract ain't guaranteed. That's the only thing I'm saying. But I just know for a fact. Now, the Steelers are struggling. I'm going to lose. There's a 95% chance I'm going to lose this friendly wager. Which I stand on business. I'm going to stand on business. I'm going to pay my wager. You know, I'm going to take all the junk talk. Shoot, I might even shake the man's hand.
I'll tell you what. We can do this even better. So, bro, if you're watching, please hit us up in the comments and send your information. Because at the end of the season, I'm going to need you to come on the show.
No, God.
I'm going to need you to come up here. And I'm gonna need for you for y'all to talk, amongst yourselves. I will moderate. I won't say a mumbling wood.
I'll be on vacation now.
No, I don't need you to lead this one.
It'll be
wherever you are. See, that's why I love the internet because it's like a MasterCard. You can't leave home without it.
I won't be. My phone number will be changed. Instagram and all that stuff will be changed.
No, you can't do that. You can't come on now. You made the bet.
Somebody will be in representing me on this show.
Oh my gosh! you just take all the fun out of the doggone situation.
I can't believe it, y'all. I won 2 other season bets, but they're NFC East fans, and I won. So this is just one of those shocking moments that the Cowboys are 6-5-1, Steelers are 6-6. Now, if it comes to a point where we got the same record. And they still got that tie. Which they will still have that tie.
Well, technically, if it's the same record and they got a tie, they're a half a game ahead of you. So technically, they will still win.
Well, the tie is what's gonna hurt them. I'm hoping. Hopefully, the Lions will take care of them. That way, I ain't got to worry about it. Then I got a chance.
I ain't got no comment. Cause I told Pastor, I said I'm not gonna say nothing. bad if they beat the Lions. If they beat the Lions, I ain't saying nothing bad at all. I'm just gonna sit back.
They beat the Lions. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and pay my money.
Go pay your restitution.
I'm going to put my money, man, because I mean they play the Vikings, play the Cow, the Commanders, the Giants, and all that. I'm just gonna go ahead and pay and just go on back in my little hole where I belong. And next season I'll come back out with revenge.
That's the spirit. But hey, for real, bro, the invitation is open. He say he ain't gonna be able, but he got to be on the show. I'm just saying, we got to had this one hashed out live. There you have it. State of the Steelers Part 2. So let us know in the comments what you think about everything. I didn't say much on this episode because I said what I had to say in the last video. Anything you want to add, bro?
Nope.
Well, we out of here, y'all. This has been the Back Porch Show with your man Fonz
and Quan.
We gone, man. For real this time, we gone.